All right, week 6 is in the books. And it's now time for week 7. But before we get to week 7 predictions, any takeaways from week 6, guys?
Fuck you, Andy.
Well, we
Dolphin
won,
of Andy.
but I want to tank for Trevor. Go 1-16.
I know New England lost, but I didn't take that much out of it. They only had 2 weeks of practice. But how about Tom Brady coming back? Like I told you, Jamal Williams was gonna eat his words for making fun of Tom Brady.
Nobody really cares, man.
I mean, the Bucs are now the best team in the NFC. All right, let's get to it. Starting off on Thursday Night Football, we got the New York Giants who defeated the Washington Football Team by 1 point. So the offense was but the defense was good. That's already the third week in 4 weeks that they hold a team to under 20 points.
Yeah.
Taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, who once again they took on a top 2 defense in the NFL and they took it to the absolute limit. Carson Wentz threw a game-winning touchdown pass to Miles Sanders and he dropped it. They lost by 2 points. I think Philly should win this game because they've been the way better team the past couple weeks. I think they get back in a row. Their defense has been really good.
Yeah, I think
they's a top 10 defense in the NFL.
I think this one, whoever wins goes to first place. No, well, obviously with Dallas.
Well, if Dallas loses, of course.
So I'm going with Philly in this one. I think they should win.
You honestly forgot who you chose for this matchup?
Yeah.
Just make a choice right now.
I forgot. Wait.
What do you think you picked? Philly's defense.
I think I picked Philadelphia.
That's the easier pick. So we got Philly winning this one. Next up, we got the Detroit Lions, who won their second game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, I expected. They're the more talented team, so they should have won the way they won, which they did. Taking on the Atlanta Falcons, who looked like a rebirth with the new coach. He changed the attitude there, trying to change the culture. The offense came alive. Matt Ryan, Julio, Todd Gurley, Hill, Hurst, Ridley, there we go, I'm reading, Russell Cage. They were incredible. The defense as well, getting 3 takeaways. If that's the Falcons we're going to see this week, they should beat the Lions. More talented team, and if that's the team we're getting to see, the same team that showed up Sunday against the Vikings shows up against Detroit, give me the Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, great game coached by Dan Quinn last week.
That's not Dan Quinn. It's Raheem, what's his name, Morris? Or the guy from the Falcons? I don't even know who his name is, but...
Oh, no wonder. Well, anyways.
No wonder.
Great coaching done by the Atlanta Falcons. And yeah, I think the Falcons could win this one. The Lions suck. I've said it. I don't like Matthew Stafford. He's a bad quarterback.
No, he's not.
He sucks.
No, he's not.
And the entire organization of the Lions sucks. Detroit's a boring city.
The organization sucks, but not the team. They're talented. Matthew Stafford, really great. Top 10 quarterback coming into the season.
The Falcons.
And they could easily have a winning record if it wasn't for their coach.
I said the Falcons.
I think the Falcons might win this one. They play like they did last week, but I don't want them to win. But I'm going with the Falcons here as a safer pick. I like the offense as well. DeAndre Swift had a great game last week, but I'm going with the Falcons here.
Right. Next up, we have the Cleveland Browns, who we just found out they're a good team. They're not great. They're not a contender. Now they could be a playoff team. They were just embarrassed by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Baker Mayfield was horrible. Once they realized that they stopped the run and forced him to throw on them, he could not beat the Steelers like that. And the Steelers secondary isn't that great. Taking on the Cincinnati Bengals, who had the game won against the Colts. It was 21-0, and then the Colts came back and beat them. That's on the coaching. The players were okay, but they kind of blew in the second half. These teams already played. Cleveland won 35-30, was a kind of shootout. I think we get that kind of same game. Maybe Cleveland blows out a little bit more this time, but I think Cleveland wins again. They're a more talented team. They'll use the same game plan they did on Cincinnati. You forgot your pick also?
Yeah, actually, good for you.
I'm going with the Browns here. I think this one, it's gonna be the same result. I kind of was expecting like a close game. Obviously Joe Burrow is gonna have an excellent game, so I'm gonna have the Browns here by maybe like 14 points.
I'm gonna take the overrated Browns just because the Bengals suck. Well, they don't suck, but they're not.
They're some pieces away to be.
They're just not good. They're just not there yet to compete at the maximum level of the NFL football. Now, if it was a college team, I'll pick the Bengals, but no. Have you even won the Bengals?
Yeah, they have a win.
Versus?
Jaguars.
Oh, that's embarrassing, Jaguars. Next
up, we got the Green Bay Packers, who were just embarrassed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They were up 10-0, and after that, 38 unanswered points. Green Bay, the offense, and the team.
That's what Aaron Rodgers gets for being a cocky bastard and doing that 3-pump thing that he did.
They
That's
flat out
so
quit in the
unprofessional.
game.
so unprofessional. You should not have done that. You're old. You're not young. What are you doing? You're suffering middle age crisis. Like, just stop. Act your age.
They flat out
Oh my
quit,
God.
taking on the Houston Texans, who got into a shootout with the Titans, and in the end, they just could not stop Derrick Henry. I think they try to put up a fight again with Green Bay. It might be a little bit of shootout, but then I think Aaron and Packers just pull away and probably take this by 10 or 14. Green Bay bounces back because they're the way better team, but Houston will put a fight. They've actually been playing way much better offense since Romeo Cornell has taken over.
Yeah, I like that new coach of the Browns. What's his name?
Texans.
Yeah, the Texans.
He's been a coach before. He flopped as the Browns coach. So then
he's a great coach. I like him for the Texans. He's just stick there. I like him. He's a good guy. But I'm gonna have to choose the Packers.
I'm going with the Packers here overall. The running defense, the rushing defense for the Texans, I think it's the worst in the league. They allow so much rushing yards, so you can expect a big game from Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones as well. And you're gonna see a bunch of time of possession. It's probably gonna be like a 20-minute difference between the Packers and the Texans. So I'm going with the Packers here.
Oh, great choice.
Next up, we got the Carolina Panthers, who lost to Chicago Bears, but
it was those Chicago Bears are for reals, man.
Watch out for Carolina as well. It was a close fought game. They were able to lock down Chicago's number one receiver. In fact, Panthers have a sneaky good defense. Nobody talks about it. They lock down number one receivers. They don't let them do that much on them. That's what they did to Allen Robinson. That's why that game was pretty tight and competitive. And the offense, just wait till McCaffrey comes back. It could be very explosive. McCaffrey. They're a tight end away from being really great. Taking on the New Orleans Saints, who were on bye, but the week before that, they survived the Chargers off because Michael Badgley missed a field goal. I think it'll be a very close fought match. Michael Thomas should be back, but I'm going with the Panthers to upset again. I know it was wrong last week, but they could have had the chance last week. I think they do it this week. It'll be very close, so hold down their receivers. Drew Brees, really, you can tell he's not. The Panthers can get to him, make him make mistakes, and the Saints defense can be thrown on. You saw what Justin Herbert did without Keenan Allen to that defense. Just imagine Teddy Bridgewater with all those weapons. Give me Carolina.
I'm gonna change his name, the Honey Badger. What's his name? The Money Badger. I don't know why he called himself.
He's not playing this game though.
He trademarked himself. No, but I'm gonna go with a new name.
What?
The Shit Badger. You're shit.
So you're going with
Screw my Herbert.
Who are you going with?
Oh, easy pick. The Saints.
I'm going with the Panthers overall.
Come on,
they've been playing excellent.
I'm not overrating them. Playing good. You need to pay attention and look at the stats. You have Allen Robinson. They held him to 10 points.
Yeah, so overall, it's between them and the Bears secondary. Overall, they've been shutting down these wide receivers. They've been having excellent game, the secondaries. I'm going with the Panthers here. I shouldn't, you're going to see some slants, obviously, for Michael Thomas, the slant boy. You're going to see those plays like that.
Slant boy, bitch boy.
Exactly. So I'm going with the Panthers here. It's a better pick than the Saints.
I used to like that guy, but now he's turning into Antonio Brown. I can't stand him.
All right, next we got the Buffalo Bills, who finally, for the past 2 weeks, they've played comp, and Josh Allen has been exposed. But don't worry, Bills fans. You'll get back in the win column as you take on the goddamn Jets. 0-6. Whether it's
it's from that movie from the little kid. I saw it. I see
Daddy.
Yeah, the Adam Sandler with the little kid.
Yeah.
He's like, who do you go for? And then he said, the goddamn Jets.
Whether it's Sam Darnold.
It's a pretty cool movie. I think I rated a 6.8 movie. It has its twist, You guys should go watch it,
Whether it's Sam Darnold or Joe
it's a pretty good
Flacco.
movie.
I think it's on Netflix. Whether it's Sam Darnold or Joe Flacco, the Bills should win this game. Now, if it's Sam Darnold, it could be close like it was last time in week 1. If it's Joe Flacco...
Bro, the Jets suck. It's about the Bills, bro.
Dude, it was a 10-point game. They were coming back with Sam Darnold. But this is what happens when you get rid of Le'Veon Bell. You force Joe Flacco to throw the ball 45 times. You're not winning a game when you tell Joe Flacco at this point in age of his career.
If I was Trevor Lawrence, I would go back
times.
I would not go to the NFL this year. No, I would not. I will not.
Paul and Eli.
I would rather go to the XFL.
No, he could ask for a trade like Eli did on draft day. He got drafted by Chargers and didn't want to be there, so the Giants drafted Phillip Rivers and they swapped him.
Mm-hmm.
He could do that. The Eli got drafted by the Chargers, but he didn't want to be there. So the Giants drafted Phillip Rivers and they traded quarterbacks because Eli didn't want to be in the Chargers. He wanted to be in a bigger team.
Wow.
The Big Apple.
Wow. And they're winning 2 Super Bowls.
So we're all going Bills, right?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna want to go to the Jets. Everybody's gonna ask for a trade.
They have another first round pick in that draft. They could use it on Travis Etienne or Najee Harris to replace the running back.
Bro,
Jets
suck.
The Jets suck because they're injured at receiver, and they need to make some moves at defense and get a better coach. Like Trevor Lawrence, bring his coach, draft him a running back, get some signings.
Adam Gase sucks.
That's why they're gonna fire him. They're just gonna probably let him finish the season. Next up, we got the Dallas Cowboys.
Talking about sucking.
Who
Fuck.
I know a Cowboy fan is sad, but if I were a Cowboy fan, this is the best thing to happen possible.
Unless Jerry Jones is involved.
You suck a lot with Andy Dalton, so that proves that you need to pay Dak his money. You give him his money. You have a top 10 pick in the draft, possibly 7, and you use it on a player of need, or you can use that draft pick as trade bait to get a superstar in the trade. Now, your team will be even more talented than it is already. Your problem still will be the coach, but that will never get fixed because of your owner. Taking on the Washington football team, who lost by 1 point, but the Cowboys defense isn't that great. You saw what Kenyon Drake has best game against them. So if I'm Washington, run with all your running backs on them. And Dallas secondary, Christian Kirk toasted y'all. Good luck with Scary Terry.
That was his best fantasy game ever. And
Going with Terry McLaurin and the Washington football team to win this game.
Wow, I knew it. I called it. He got 28 points. When have you ever seen Kenyon Drake get 28 points in a freaking fantasy?
Maybe last season.
You didn't even start him.
I thought maybe Chris Godwin could do something. I was starting him.
So, you guys going Cowboys? I got football team.
I
got the Cowboys.
At first, I was pretty confident. I was thinking about it in the beginning of the week, even after their loss. I was like, maybe the Cowboys can maybe bounce back and maybe win this one. But after hearing what the players have been saying about the coaching staff, that they're just flat out, they just suck. They don't do their job right. I'm going with the football team because this has happened before where these players talk about their coaches and they don't do anything their jobs right. And it just ruins the relationship between the players and the coaches. So I'm going with the football team here. It sounds more sound and secure. So I'm going with the football team.
No, I'm going with the Cowboys. I mean, I don't think we could possibly blow that much. I think Andy Dalton was just getting.
If I were you, I'd want to blow that much so you can get a top 10 pick and Jerry won't be like, oh,
yeah,
I can
not
win.
Up to me. It's
I
up
can
to
win
them.
Andy Dalton.
It's the players.
No, they
so
gotta go with
I hope
wide
they
receiver. And
so I'm just
running
predicting
back.
that the Cowboys will win because they're the talented, the more talented team.
Well, the football team has a defense and they have a great receiver. And their running backs, I mean, anybody can run on the Cowboys.
Yeah, but they don't have a quarterback.
Alex Smith can actually throw. If he gets time to protect it, the Cowboys give him time to throw, he can throw on them. I would actually start Dwayne Haskins. The dude's talented. This is a game where he could look really great, and it will higher up his trade value for a trade. All right, next we got the battle of the undefeateds as the Pittsburgh Steelers, who dominated the Browns. As I didn't expect it to be that bad, but I did expect them to win by like 10 or 14. Taking on the Tennessee Titans, who, like I said last week, I think they look legit. In my opinion, they're the best team in the AFC. Derrick Henry's the best running back in the league, and if he can run, now Pittsburgh seems that they get after quarterbacks quickly. Except for talent, they get to unless they meet a talented one like Carson Wentz who threw all over them, and they stop the run. They don't allow you to run. Derrick Henry, if he can run over 80 yards in that game, the Pittsburgh Steelers are in trouble, and I think he can. Even if they shut him down, the Titans have the weapons. They like to use the play action a lot. Give me Tennessee to win this game. I think, like I said, I think they're the best team in the AFC. They're gonna hand Pittsburgh their first loss.
Yeah, I got the Titans. Really, I mean, it's not gonna be an easy game, but I mean, it could go either way. But yeah, I think I'm going to go Titans because they have more momentum. And hopefully, Claypool could get me some points,
Yeah, I'm going with the Titans here. Overall, A.J. Brown's just been spectacular. He had 2 touchdowns that last game. If I'm not mistaken, he had 2. Henry is going off. I like that the front 7 of Steelers, but I think overall the offensive line could help out Derrick Henry get free. He's probably going to have like a $150 in rushing. I'm going with the Titans here.
All right, I thought one of you guys would pick Pittsburgh, okay? All right,
you pick.
I
picked Tennessee. All right, next up we got the Seattle Seahawks, who are on bye and have the current favorite for MVP. The current favorite for MVP, taking on the Arizona Cardinals, who have been getting easy games. They've yet to play somebody good, and the teams they've lost to aren't even good. They lost to Carolina. Well, actually, Carolina's good. Detroit is talented but horribly coached. Give me Seattle. They're way better coached. And even if Kyler can score on this defense, their defense cannot stop. They're not facing Andy Dalton this week. They're taking on Russell Wilson. Seattle wins this game.
He's overrated.
He's not overrated. I don't know why you don't like him at all.
Yeah, I'm going with Seattle here. Overall, the thing that changed my pick.
Seattle.
The one that changed my pick in the Cowboys game was the whole Andy Dalton's not mobile and all that. Like Dak is in majority of some of the plays, but I'm going with Seattle because of mobility of Russell Wilson moving out of all these tackles that are going through. The offensive line is kind of horrible, but he's going to make plays done with DK and the other guy, what's his name? Lockett. So overall, and Carson as well. So I'm going with the Seahawks here.
Next up, we got the Kansas City Chiefs, who played Monday Night Football with the Buffalo Bills, and just completely, the score may look different, but you could tell who the better team was on the field, as me and Serge expected it to be, beating the Bills. And I believe this will be the debut of Le'Veon Bell. Don't expect much from him. I think Clyde starts off with more of the touches, and then Le'Veon will be growing into that offense. Taking on the Denver Broncos, who shocked the New England Patriots. New England not having that much bias. But I would honestly, I thought it could be really close when I heard that Drew Lock was playing. Last week I didn't know he was playing yet.
But he sucked.
He returned. Noah Fant should be back this week. Philip Lindsay was back and great. Their best corner, AJ Boyd, was back. No, he does not suck. Drew Lock. Philip Lindsay's better. Ask every Bronco fan. They call him running back 1. Melvin Gordon's running back 2. Drew Lock threw all over our defense. He was not afraid to do it. But I would take Denver to actually get into shootout. But my only concern with him is you weren't able to put in touchdowns in that game. It could be because you took on New England's secondary, which is amazing. It holds its own.
Or it could be because you suck.
No, he was getting that ball into the end zone.
I never liked Drew Lock. I always say that he sucks.
His receivers couldn't make plays, and New England's. I guess Jack sucks because he couldn't get into the end zone against New England's defense too. But yeah, you need to be able to get touchdowns. Give me the Chiefs.
That's so stupid.
It's true. I mean, if you're giving him stuff because he couldn't get into the end zone against the Patriots.
Jack has way better stats, way better everything than this kid.
Look who's played for 4. He's played for 4 years. Drew Lock has played barely 6 games in his career.
He sucks.
No, he doesn't. He only has 2 losses as a starter. So
he sucks.
Not to mention his team's been hurt. Just if Denver was healthy,
what overall pick was this kid?
He was in the 2nd round.
He sucks.
And Dak was what? 4th?
Yeah, but look at him.
He sucks.
He's been to a playoff. He's won a playoff game. What has he done? Nothing.
Well, he was hurt all last year, and then when you put him in, he won them 3 of their last 4 games. Then
look what he does when you put him in. He throws interceptions. Dak never threw interceptions.
Yes, he does.
But the Patriots, no.
Yeah, Gilmore intercepted him.
When?
Gilmore picked him off.
When he threw that pass to Amari Cooper?
Gilmore picked him up.
Remember.
All right, but yeah, give me the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are a way better team. Mahomes is better than Drew Lock and better than Dak Prescott in this conversation that we were just having. I'm going with the Chiefs overall.
Dak Prescott's hurt right now.
Well, I mean, you see why. And the Chiefs are just way better right now.
I know you're going Kansas City, right?
Yeah, there's no way I'm picking the Broncos.
Next up, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars, who lost to Detroit Lions.
Oh, I'm going with the Chargers here. You know, my boy Justin Herbert.
Taking out the Los Angeles Chargers, coming off their bye, yeah.
This is my new team, guys. The Los Angeles Chargers is my new team. I'm officially done being a Cowboys fan this season, and I'm jumping on to the Los Angeles Chargers.
It's kind of ironic, isn't it, that you also switched from a Texas team from basketball to an
all that from the Spurs to the Lakers.
No, man. I love the city of LA. The girls love me too.
No, they don't.
We got the Chargers. They should be able to throw all over this team. Minshew could probably throw the Chargers.
I'm wearing Chargers colors.
I'm pretty sure you're going Chargers too.
What do you know? I'm wearing Chargers colors.
Oh, didn't they lose today to Shakhtar, who played with their bench? 10 of their guys had COVID.
I didn't even watch the game. Fuck my game.
Yeah,
I'm on Liverpool.
We got the Chargers. They should throw all over. Next up, we got the San Francisco 49ers, who proved to us that the Rams are not legit. So, do we really consider their win that good? And even like that, they kind of struggled. There was no way that game should have been 24-16. You were dominating, and then it looked like Jimmy was...
Yeah, but the 49ers suck too. They didn't do anything. They're just
Jimmy was blowing it, and you could see Kyle Shanahan did not trust him. He didn't want this game in Jimmy Garoppolo's hands. He was hands with the ball.
He was there celebrating like,
oh, yeah. Jimmy G sucks.
Heading to Gillette at New England, they should be able to get more practice this week, and they should bounce back this week. I got New England too.
Jimmy G, you suck, dude. Like, honestly.
With more practice and all that, there's a reason why there's practices, and that's what they needed. It's not like you go to Sunday and you just wait until Sunday. Oh, I'll see you on Sunday. No, you need practices so you can help out.
Even without practice, the Patriots defense was. I know we lost, but they held it all to field goals. They did not allow a single touchdown. It was just the offense that just couldn't get a spark into that last quarter. Hopefully this week it's different, like Bill said. If we get more practice in, we should be good. Belichick undefeated against Shanahan. Coach Jimmy Garoppolo, so you should know how to play him. And I know his game plan is to be make sure we make Jimmy Garoppolo beat us with everyone else except Kittle. He's gonna try to lock him down like he did to Waller a couple weeks ago.
Dude, Jimmy G sucks.
New England. Next we got Sunday Night Football. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who just showed that when they're all healthy and perfect, and they're not even super healthy, they still need. They're without Vita Vea, so they made a trade for McClendon, got even better. They're without Fournette. dominated the Packers, are the best team in the NFC. I don't care what the record is because unlike the Seahawks who are undefeated, they don't have flaws. They have. I honestly, I know everyone says Pittsburgh has a better defense, but let's be honest. Pittsburgh has the best front seven.
Oh my god, I didn't choose for this game. What the heck?
Their secondary is better than Pittsburgh's, and their front seven is not better than Pittsburgh, but can get after quarterbacks. Taking on the Raiders, who are coming off a bye, and before the bye, they beat the Chiefs, stunning them.
Oh, I'm going with the Raiders.
I'm going with Tampa.
I'm going with the Raiders.
If the Tampa that we saw last Sunday against Green Bay shows up against the Raiders should be in trouble. They might make it a competitive fight, but Tampa, that's the maximum that we can get out of Tampa. That's the best they can be.
The Tampa Bay Patriots?
And they play like that against the Raiders. They're going to win
the Tampa Bay Patriots?
They're not Tampa. They don't have two guys from New England.
I'm going
with the Raiders.
I'm going with Tampa here. They're a better team. I would expect Derek Carr to put up a fight. I think some of their linemen are out for this game. If I'm not mistaken, I got a tweet that they were saying that some of their linemen are out because of COVID.
That's bad because
especially with that defense. But
way.
The thing that I like,
Oh, I don't care. I'm still going with Raiders.
The thing that I like about Derek Carr is that he extends a play, every play if possible, and he's gonna make a bunch of plays. Henry Ruggs is out there as well, so I'm going with the Bucks, but expect a fight from
the Raiders. Kind of suck too. I mean, not that they suck. Their quarterback.
No, they suck against great teams. The quarterback does not suck.
Yes, it does.
I don't get what's wrong with you hating all these great young quarterbacks. They're not even young, just like Stafford. They're underrated. You think they suck because their team sucks, but they don't suck. Finally, Monday Night Football.
Really, I saw a bunch of highlights of Derek Carr being a bad quarterback.
Yeah, the bad stuff, but why do you think he plays bad? Because of his team, but he makes plays for that team. They win because of him.
He was just a one-hit wonder.
Take Derek Carr off and put Mariota, their record would not be like this
once he's
at all.
Wonder.
He's been good forever. Just his team.
Yeah,
it's just getting better and better.
It says here, John Gruden says the Raiders had to send starting linemen home because they were
5.
5.
That's their entire O-line.
We'll go on the COVID-19 list.
Oh yeah, they're in trouble. Tampa's gonna get after them. All right, next we got Monday Night Football. The Chicago Bears, who are 5-1 and lead the NFC North, coming off their win against Tampa, which was like even Nick Foles said, it was an ugly win, but he said
Carolina.
Carolina. Nick Foles said, "I'll take wins whether they're ugly or not." Taking on the Rams, who we just found out just like to feed off the NFC least. So give me the Bears. It could be tight, but give me Chicago.
I got the Bears too. These are the dark horse of the Super Bowl.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Well, Trubisky.
I've always said it. Watch out with the Bears.
No, you were on the Trubisky that you're like, oh, they should not go with Foles.
But didn't I say watch out with the Bears?
Because of Trubisky, but
I said it.
When Foles going, you're like, oh, the Bears are done.
I said that this year.
But you're missing that Chicago. I'm going with Chicago here, but
I even called them winning the division, didn't I?
Yeah, because of Trubisky.
It doesn't matter.
I called it.
For the people who didn't hear this, because it was between us, there's some context into that. He said with Trubisky, they're a playoff.
I asked what happens if Foles. He's like, oh
no, they're gone. So
I still called it
with Trubisky, but they're not.
I said the team.
No, he said the team starting with Trubisky.
It's the same shit. It's still a team.
All right, guys. What game are you looking most forward to this week?
I'm looking to
the Titans,
Chargers,
Titans and Pittsburgh game.
The Chargers.
All right,
no, it should be like a blowout for the Chargers.
But that's my new team. I want to see my new team play.
I mean, the Patriots are my team, but I'm more hyped for the Pittsburgh-Tennessee game. All right, well, once again, guys, as always, if you're bored and need to watch something on YouTube, go ahead and follow RocDab in his channel.
I already know. Subscribe to my channel, but most importantly, subscribe to this channel.
Yes, please, and leave a like.